Hey Aries, welcome back. Don't forget to click that like button, guys. Aries, we have something very surprising coming up. Oh my goodness, somebody thinks that you are having an affair. Yeah. Are you laughing? Yeah. Somebody thinks you're having an affair with their spouse, and this person is mad and they are so convinced that you have been giving it up to somebody. Yeah, and this person is planning to come straight toward you and knock on your door. This person definitely wants to confront you about this infidelity. Okay? Now, this is the thing. This person's spouse is cheating on them, yes, but it's not with you. Okay? They're cheating on them, but they have caught this person staring at you so many times that they are so convinced that you are having an affair. They are like having an affair with you. They had to be. Because this person has seen this person leave and then you would leave the house right after, or vice versa, right? So they're thinking the two of you are meeting up somewhere. Yeah. Now, what this person doesn't know is that, yeah, their spouse is cheating on them. And yeah, it's somebody that is close, like somebody that they know very well, but it's not you, you know? But I'm going to tell you something. This person's going to come and they're going to knock on your door and they're going to try to embarrass you in front of everybody and anybody. So if your family is coming home, that's when this person is going to do it. They want to embarrass you. They're going to do it on purpose because they feel like they need to shame you because you're doing something so horrible. And I'm hearing you're not doing anything that this person is accusing you of. Now, it's infidelity, yes, but there's other things that this person believes that you have done. Like they believe that you have been in their house and they believe that you have taken things of theirs. Yeah, let that sit in because this person is going to accuse you of being a thief. So not only are they going to accuse you of being, a cheater, a homewrecker, but they're also going to accuse you of being a thief. This person, their mind is erratic, okay? And this person totally believes that if they do this, then their spouse will stop seeing you and will go back home and everything will be put in its place. Like everything will go back to how it was before. Now, this is somebody who has caught their spouse staring at you and watching you and checking you out. So the jealousy is already there. Okay. Now, this person has found something in their home, and for whatever reason, they have put the connection between this item that they have found in their home with you. They believe that it belongs to you. It could be a bracelet. I'm thinking it's some kind of jewelry or something that you wear. Okay? It's something that is not like underwear, no, but it's more like a bracelet, maybe a ring, a necklace, something like that. Okay? Maybe it could be an earring. It could be, okay? But it's definitely something that they feel that is your style or you would wear. Okay? And this is why it just confirms it even more in their mind that you're the one. This person's about to make a fool of themselves. That person, their spouse is cheating on them, but it's not. It is somebody close by, but it's not you. That's the thing. It's somebody that's close by, but it's somebody that is possibly related to them, like a sibling, okay? So, but see, they don't want to see that part. They don't want to see that, their sibling is the one that is messing with their spouse, You see what I'm saying? Because their mind just cannot fathom that that's the person. See, because they have smelt somebody on their spouse, and they believe the smell that they are smelling is you. So y'all might wear the same maybe deodorant or the same cologne, perfume, something like that. Okay. So it confirms it even more in this person's mind that you're the guilty party. Yeah. Ooh, the drama. There's a lot of things going on in this person's personal life. Just like there's a lot of things going on in your life, right? You're not paying attention to this person's spouse. You are not interested in this person's spouse. You're not looking at that person. You're just being friendly because you're friendly with everybody, I'm hearing. So if somebody waves hi to you, you smile and wave hi back because it's polite. And you feel like that's the polite thing to do. Or you feel like that's the neighborly thing to do. It's not because you're trying to get, you know, intimate with anybody. Okay? But that's not how this person sees it. They think that because you're smiling and waving hi, oh, that means that's a secret code that y'all are going to go and meet up somewhere. And because they saw you leaving and that person left right after, or vice versa, that it means y'all are hooking up somewhere and their imagination is just going crazy. Okay? Now, you could be single. This means if you're single, more likely this person's going to want to do it in front of like your children when your children come over to visit. Or it could be like when you have company or something like that if you're single. If you are married, then this person is going to want to wait until your spouse is home to really cause some problems. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit really wants you to keep your head on because you're going to lose your temper with this person because this person is going to try to gaslight you into, quote, confessing because they are so convinced because of the, quote, evidence that they have found. Now, it's not just that, but their spouse actually has a photo of you or photos of you that they might have gotten from online. They could have gotten it just by watching you because you live close by to this person, and you smiling and waving or something. They could have just taken that picture. They doesn't mean necessarily that they had to take that picture, from off of the line, like, taking a screenshot of it, right? No, it does not have to mean that. It could be just you leaving your house, and this person took your photo. But the fact is that they found your picture on their spouse's, phone, right? And that's why they're freaking out because they feel like that's even more proof. And see, they feel like you're invading their space or something because you know that they're a couple. So this is why this person's going to come on even stronger because, you know, how dare you be a homewrecker, Aries, you know? So they're thinking you're cheating on purpose and doing it behind their back on purpose, being disrespectful on purpose. So I'm hearing like every time you leave your house, every time you're just being your normal self, being friendly, and this person sees it and they are thinking, it's like you're pushing them. They feel like you're just pushing them to come and confront you. Because how dare you be that friendly? See, this is the thing. Maybe other people in your neighborhood do the same thing. But see, they're not paying attention to those people. This could be something that y'all naturally do in your neighborhood. I know in New York people are not friendly with each other. So I'm thinking you must live like somewhere where people are friendly with each other, maybe a small town, but not necessarily because you know San Antonio is a big town and people in San Antonio can be very friendly, you know. You could literally be standing in line at HEB, don't even know the person behind you, and you could just have like a 30-minute conversation waiting in line for your turn to cash out, you know? And I have personally done that. So, no, it does not necessarily mean that you live in a big city because some cities are friendly. And like San Antonio is one of them. Very friendly people, okay? So you live in an area where people wave to each other. You live in a neighborhood where people say good morning, you know? And it's not just you, it's everybody. Everybody is polite with each other. See, but they're not paying attention to that. They're just paying attention to you. They're just focusing on you. And I'm hearing like this person is like monitoring when you leave your house, where you're going. They're trying to figure you out. You run on a schedule. According to what this person sees, you run on a schedule. So, like maybe every Wednesday your local store has sales, so you take off to the grocery store at that time because you know they're going to have sales, and this person's like, "Oh, they leave every Wednesday. Look at that. It's 12 o'clock and they're leaving. My spouse is taking lunch at this time." And their mind is just thinking like that, their mind is just automatically going there, and they're just, what they say, the imagination is so much worse, it just really takes you out there. This person is going to cause problems because they feel like if they confront you, they're going to get their spouse back and everything's going to go back to normal, and that's not the way it is. This person is going to come in and try to embarrass you. They're going to try to give you a bad reputation. They want to shame you, because they are so positive that it's you. But wait until they find out that it's not, because they will find out. So wait until they find out that it's not you, you know? I just hope this person doesn't get pushed to that point just yet. I hope they wait to get, verifiable proof before they go and embarrass you like that. But I don't see them doing that. I see them actually being pushed to just knock on your door and just let it all out, and try to do it with as many witnesses as possible. Why? To embarrass you, to shame you. But this person is going to find out who it is. And I'm telling you, they are going to regret ever accusing you of anything. This person, you and this person are going to end up being friends down the road. Okay? I'm not saying it's going to happen right away, but y'all two are going to end up being friends because apparently y'all have a lot in common. So this could be many things. It could be hobbies or something, but y'all actually have a lot in common. So down the road, y'all are going to be friends and y'all are going to laugh about this period of how y'all actually became friends or actually started talking. It's crazy, right? Uh, but y'all are actually going to end up becoming friends down the road, okay? The craziest ways that people meet, this is like some kind of drama movie. You know what I'm saying? It really is. This is one of those was it, mi vida loca, my crazy life, right? But yes, y'all two are gonna end up being friends eventually. Okay. But it's gonna, I don't know, it could take, 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, whatever it is, right? Before this person actually finds out who their spouse is cheating with. Okay. Their spouse is a dog. Your spouse has got eyes, and this spouse has no respect for them. So it's, you have to remember, this person is getting gaslit constantly because their spouse just doesn't care. All right. So Spirit is saying to keep your calm. Okay. Don't let this person trigger you, because when they come knocking, it is going to trigger you, and you're going to be like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? Why are you accusing me of things? And your temper can rise up. You can be like, hey, and try to be firm back to this person, which is going to make her or him become even like come at you even stronger because they're not thinking straight. Okay. So Spirit is saying, keep your calm with this person. Okay. This person is being mentally and emotionally tortured in the just like in such a personal way. They're being gaslit constantly. So, just think of a cat that is being cornered, and they really have no place to run or no place to get out or no place to like release that anger or release that, negative energy. Okay. So when they come towards you, it's going to be with a huge force. They're going to be ready to fight. They're going to like, let's do this, that kind of energy. They're really going to want to like get it out because they're having so many different emotions going on at one time. I could just imagine what they're going through. Okay. Spirit is saying stay calm with this person. Don't let it escalate. Keep your tone down. Don't let yourself get loud, okay? Because the person I'm talking to is somebody who can get loud, especially when you get angry. Okay, you can get loud. You can push back, you know, very easily. Okay, so Spirit is saying don't let this person take you there. They're gonna throw a fit. They're gonna throw rocks. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. They're gonna act crazy. Just stay monotone. If you have to call the police, don't interact with this person. Don't engage with them. Don't go there. It's just more simple to just call the cops. Let the cops say, hey, go stay in your house, stay away from Aries, and don't come over here anymore. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of it being you. But eventually, yes, this person is going to come and apologize. They're going to try to bring you something like a gift or something to apologize. They're going to be so embarrassed, but they are, and they will come and apologize to you. Okay? They're going to bring you something. Maybe they're going to make a cake, something like that. They're going to bring you some kind of gift, something that you're going to like. Okay? And that's how y'all are going to end up being friends. But it's going to be after this person goes through this whole crazy mess with their spouse and finally, gets rid of them. And then they still got to go through the healing process and calm down and all that craziness, has to go through. They have to go through that processing, all that craziness of processing everything. But yeah, the two of you are going to end up being really good friends. Okay? Which is crazy. This actually reminds me of a story. I'm going to tell y'all a story. There was a little girl. She was getting on the slide. She was a little girl, but she was much, much older than my baby. My baby was like 2 years old, and this little girl was about 6 or 7. So she was older, but she was very petite. Okay. So my baby, she was a big girl. My baby, when she was born, she was like 9 pounds. She was big. So when she was 2, she was a big girl. Anyways, this little girl was kicking my daughter and like pushing her really hard on the slide and stuff. And so I went over there and I told her she better behave. And I yelled at her because I really wanted to scare her. There was no other parent. Nobody was there watching her. And I yelled at her because she was like acting like she was going to give me an attitude. And so I came on stronger and I yelled at her that she better behave. And I asked her where her mother was. She took off and came back with Apparently, her aunt. And her aunt was like, "What did you say to her?" And I told her what I said. I told her to behave. She's kicking and pulling my daughter's hair. Just acting up. So, anyways, me and her yelled at each other, and she went back inside. Found out that that was her aunt. Like 3 months later, we bumped into each other, and then we ended up talking, and we ended up becoming friends. She let me know that her niece is spoiled. Her niece was bad. She wasn't even supposed to be out there that day, and that was it. We were friends after that. And over the years, every time we see each other, we laugh and talk. It's weird, but that's the kind of thing similar to what y'all are gonna go through. Okay. Um. Of course, we didn't strap it on or anything. We just yelled at each other. Anyways, something like that is gonna happen between y'all. Y'all are gonna end up becoming friends, but I see you and this person actually becoming closer friends because y'all live closer to each other. So yeah, y'all are gonna become good friends. So that's why Spirit wants you to just give this person some, I don't know what you want to call it, patience. Give them some patience. Take the higher road, turn the other cheek. This person's going to do some nasty things, and it's going to be because they're angry. They might throw rocks at your house or something like that. Call the police, do what you got to do, okay? But eventually, y'all are going to become friends. And I'm hearing like lifelong friends. It's the craziest things, right? It really is. Let me go ahead and give you some angel numbers here. But I'm hearing you got things going on. Another thing I'm hearing is that you are collecting something. Something about you collecting something might be of like confirmation. You've been collecting something, something that's outside the home, something that this person can see. I don't know why I'm thinking little gnomes. Those little, I think they're called gnomes. Those little men with the little booties and the hat. Maybe. Spirit, give us two angel numbers here for Aries. Something like that. Spirit, give me two angel numbers here for Aries. Like gnomes or something in the yard, something that they could see. So you must have a yard. Maybe you live in an apartment, but you have something on your balcony. Could be. Okay. Or maybe something outside your door. Something like that. There's something that you're collecting. Just be aware this person's thinking of breaking something that you're collecting. Okay. They want you to have some kind of loss because they feel like they're losing something. Spirit, give me an angel number here for Aries, please, and thank you. Let's see what comes out. If nothing comes out, then I think it's just one. Nothing's coming out, guys. So it's just one. You have angel number 66. It says, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. I think Spirit is saying just be positive. Stay positive with this person. Nothing else came out, guys, so I'm going to leave this reading here. This is what's going on. This is your crazy life, things that are going on in your life. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, I will be leaving my Cash App information and my PayPal information in the description. To those who have donated, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Catch me in the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.